if I traded it all.
Well, happy holidays to everybody out there. As you all know, I made it possible for everybody to talk about themselves right on the radio. I'm going to go right into networking right away because we have a lot of newbies on it today. But we've also got a lot of great giveaways too. So listen up, everyone, and I'm going to go in with my first guest right now. I have with me Dr. Frost. He's the owner of AZ Regenerative Medicine. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what we're going to talk about today.
Thank you, Carol. I appreciate you having me on the show today. I've been practicing since 1992. I'm a chiropractor and physiotherapist. My major is anatomy. I was working on my neurology degree for a little while. I was with the Arizona Football League, a semi-pro football doctor. And as life progressed, my career progressed. And so currently I am working with helping to restore biomechanics of people in their spine, their discs, and now we're using stem cells and amniotic tissue to regenerate them and rebuild them properly.
Wow. We are live on Facebook, so hi everybody out there that's watching. Like us, follow us, and anything that you're hearing here, you can also call in as well because we're going to be opening up the lines to the audience for people to do that. First of all, let's talk a little bit about stem cells. You know, they've been around a little bit, but people don't really understand them very well. So tell us a little bit about what they are and how they're used.
Stem cells are the basic unit of life. So when the sperm hit the egg and that first cell was developed, that's the basic stem cell. And it continues to duplicate and develop into the 7 different tissues you're made from over a lifetime. Our stem cells actually come from the placenta and the cord. They normally would discard and incinerate after a live childbirth of a C-section that has been scheduled.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You're treating it for what?
Well, what we're treating is we're actually using it for musculoskeletal degeneration or arthritis.
Thank you. There's a lot of us out there that have it. I do, so tell us about it.
Well, it really helps to eliminate the pain. What prevents people from actually moving and continuing to stay active in life is really the pain. And so when a joint starts to degenerate, it becomes inflamed. And this will help to get rid of the inflammation, and slowly over time with the growth factors, which is what we all have to regenerate, it actually regenerates that tissue and hoping to get it back to normal again so you can have a normal lifestyle like you should have had when you decided to retire.
Oh, God. Now, let me ask a few things. First of all, you do free consultations in your office?
We do.
Okay. Now, I noticed that you're located at 40th and Bell Road in Phoenix, right off the 51, and you're going to do something special for the audience. So what are you going to do for them?
We are. For those who call in and to your show and mention that they have heard about the stem cells at AZ Regenerative Medicine, we're going to give 10% off if you qualify for the necessity of having that solution for a treatment for your problem.
So the only way they're going to find out whether or not they need it or not is obviously having a consultation with you, correct?
That's correct. And we need to do the full diagnostic workup in reference to the clinical findings, orthopedic and neurological findings. We're going to need to see x-rays and MRIs. If you have them, bring them. If not, we'll make sure you get them. And if this is not the right solution for you, we will make sure we direct you in the right direction to get the solution for your problem, because stem cells is not snake oil. It doesn't fix everything. We have to make sure it is the right solution, but let me tell you, it is an alternative to surgery. It is a new solution out there for you to keep your body parts rather than getting rid of them.
I got to tell you, we're all looking for something that is new and better than when, especially nobody wants surgery. So our lines are open here. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. And I just want to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for all of this. Just tell them that you're interested, and guess we'll get you connected with him and get your name and number so that we can connect you. Now, you could check them out on their website. It is azregenerativemedicine.com. They do free consultations. Their phone number is 602-992-2656. Also, you can Facebook them and see all the information there as well. In terms of this, you tell me that you do you're all about education, it sounds like, because you do a lot of seminars about this. So you've got a couple of them coming up. Let's talk about them.
We do. We've got a seminar on December 28th and January 9th in the evening at my clinic just off of 40th Street and Bell Road off the 51. We also have some seminars coming up at some of the libraries out in Waddell and some other locations. So please don't hesitate to call and find out where these are, when they're going to be there, and how much they cost. Oh, they're free.
They're free. So that's what I was going to say, too, because I just noticed they are free for everybody. And this is something that you all need to look up and find out this information. If you've got arthritis, if you're dealing with hip pain, bone pain in your knees, in your hips, where else? Elbows, anywhere?
Your spine, your shoulders. I mean, it's amazing that some of these folks that have been told they're bone on bone, they bring x-rays and MRIs to me, and they're not bone on bone. And, we're making this a solution, and we're putting it in there, and it's keeping them off the surgical table. Some of these folks are back to hiking again after 3 to 6 weeks. They're out of pain in a day to a day and a half. It's amazing that this new alternative to medicine that we have is doing what it's doing to help us to get back to our normal lifestyle.
The phone number to call here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. They do free consultations. You've got to get that workup. You've got to find out whether or not you qualify for the use of it.
Absolutely.
I just want to make sure that's said correctly. Okay, so ages. Who do you work with?
All ages. My son is a perfect example. He was 13 years of age. He had a medial meniscus tear. Before I knew about stem cells and what they would do, we had a surgical situation that they said that there was nothing in there after telling me there was. So he came out no better. A year and a half later, he injured his knee again, another meniscal tear on the other side. Then I was doing stem cells. 3 days after injection of a 13-year-old, my own son, he was out of his brace. 5 weeks later, full-on hockey. And so it is, the age is you can go all the way up to 99, 100. Matter of fact, one of the things with ages is after the age of 80, a lot of surgeons won't do surgery on you because they're concerned you're not going to pull out of it or your heart's not good enough. This is a perfect solution for those folks. Get their life back. Go out walking and join their loved ones again, or fishing, or I don't know, when you're retired, I suppose you go on cruises.
Right, and you can't because you can't walk.
You can't walk.
Or you have to do it with a cane.
Or you can't raise your hand above your head and you got to move your cans down to the lower part. You can't even scratch your head or wash your hair.
No. So many of us, and I'm telling you, I've been diagnosed, and I literally have to hold on to a cart sometimes just to be able to stand up. So, I know all of you could feel the pain that I deal with because you do too. And there's a lot of people that listen to this station that they're in that same category that you're talking about. We've got our lines open here, and our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. I'm going to get you connected with him. They're going to give everybody who calls in a 10% discount as long as you qualify, and the only way you're going to qualify is getting that consultation and finding out what this full diagnostic workup is going to entail for you, and whether you are married to this. This would be perfect for you. You've been doing this since 1992 or just in practice?
No, I have been a biomechanical expert in practice since 1992. I've been doing this just for the last couple of years. Matter of fact, I came back from North Carolina because I am a native here. I came back actually to help this community with stem cells.
Okay, so here's what everybody wants to know, okay? Does it help with the pain? Absolutely 100%, or how does it work?
Well, absolutely 100%. If we can get rid of the inflammation and rebuild it, the answer is yes. I don't take anybody on as a patient unless I truly think it's going to be the right solution for them. And I'm going to tell you, I had a guy call me today on shoulders, and I'm like, shoulders, 100%. 100% on the shoulders. Hips, 100%. Knees, 100%.
Sciatic nerves?
Oh, no, not sciatic nerves.
You have to have this bone?
That was a really good question. Thank you. Because what we find is if it's radiculopathy or radiating pain like sciatica, it's only 30% effective. So what I do is I go and I regenerate the spine. We pull the discs back in by using the biomechanical system that I use to rehydrate that. So we have to fix it biomechanically first. Then we come back with the stem cells to fix the joints.
Wow.
So that is a proper decision-making process that needs to be done on every individual as an individual basis.
So, stem cells been around for a long time, but a lot of people don't understand it, and they just are a little bit weary of it. But it's safe.
Yes.
And it's is it your own? It's your own fluid. It's your own body that you're taking from ourselves. Is that correct?
No, it's not. That's not what we're using. We're actually taking it from the placenta and the cord after a woman has actually given a live birth with a C-section. And so the reason that we do that is because it's safe. We can follow FDA guidelines to making sure that everything is handled the way it's supposed to.
Our number here is 602-277-5369. Call in. You're going to get a 10% discount. He does free consultations. Our number here again, 602-277-5369.
For trading it all.
everyone. Now, my next guest is Sean Hart, and he's with Alpha Pawn and Jewelry. Welcome to the show. What a perfect time for you beyond. The holidays are right now upon us, and some people might need some cashola, that they also might want to get something at a darn good price from someone like you. Let's talk a little bit about what you do.
I am a collateral-based lender. Thanks for having me on, by the way, Carol, too. This is very new to me, and I appreciate it very much. I'm a collateral-based lender. Back in 2008, I had lost everything. A good client of mine, friend, had 4 shops, started doing this at that point in time, and I've loved it ever since. I saw a need at that time to be able to provide for people in a way that I haven't been able to do before. Wells Fargo, Bank of America, all those traditional banking institutions weren't able to help them, and we were. So we take an item that you have, currently own, borrow money off of that. We hold that for a state period of 90 days. At that point in time, after 90 days, you can come back in and pay the interest on it and roll it over for another 90 days, or you can pick up that item after you pay the interest and the principal on it.
So not only do you, obviously you help people who, if you don't have credit, this is perfect for somebody.
Very much so.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And, but not only do you do that, but you also have an array of items. I want to get straight. Do you also do that as well, where you then also sell the product that you have? If somebody doesn't, do you have that as well?
Yeah, of course. You have 2 opportunities. You can either borrow the money, and if you're not able to come back in after that 90 days, and of course we get it at that point in time. We can sell those items then, but you can also just straight out sell it to us. If you have no desire or no need for it anymore, if it's just excess, something that's just laying around, which is something that we have quite a bit nowadays, then you can just come in and sell it straight to us. You pay for convenience, really. If you don't want to use OfferUp or Craigslist yourself, you come in and see me, give you cash right away, no check, and you're ready to go.
Now, is that sort of the consignment of what you do? Is that what that's considered, or is that different?
No, thank you for asking. Actually, I would say consignment is something that we are different on. Besides our friendliness, which you can see by all of our reviews that we have out there, it is, if you bring an item in, you think it's worth more than what I can come up with, but we can agree on a loan amount, we will then put that either on eBay, Craigslist, OfferUp, sell it for you, and then you will only pay the interest on the amount that you borrowed. Anything above and beyond that would be yours.
Now, they're rated with the Better Business Bureau. You're located on northeast corner of 7th and Dunlap on Cave Creek Road. You could check them out on their website, which is alphapawnbrokers.com. When you had said before that when you do go on to Alpha Pawn Brokers, that you can see what you can also go to that you can do things off of all the other websites as well.
Ma'am.
Can you tell them what that
was? So you can go to our eBay store on there and see everything that's on there. Unfortunately in this world right now, a brick and mortar shop is not necessarily the first place people go to. So all of our items, 75% of what we take in, we sell on eBay. Craigslist, OfferUp. All of those links are on our website, so you can always see what we have on there. I'm trying now to really bring up our Instagram, which it seems, I'm 45.
It's
I'm not
new, I know.
Yeah, I am not the most into this stuff. That's why I have my wife and my other managers and people that work with me. So
right now, okay. So what are you looking for? Number one, what's the strangest thing or the most different thing that you've ever come across?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. But once we took
they have the strangest things.
Well, and my other manager JD as well. We both love those unusual odd items. My owner doesn't, but we both seem to love those unusual odd items. He once took in some primitive rhino skins, which was
that's different.
Yeah, very interesting. We've taken in everything from Rolls Royces, Bentleys, all the way up to boats, and then of course all the watches, jewelry that you could ever imagine.
So what are you looking for? Is there anything right now that you think that is a hot item that you would be saying that you want?
You know, it's interesting. Since the gold rush, as everybody talks about in the early 2010s, I take pretty much anything that has a resale value on it. The question is what I don't take, and that's very few items. So if I can come up with a price on it, if I think I can make some money on it, then I will definitely be able to help you out.
Now, you're located again on the northeast corner of 7th and Dunlap, and they're on Cave Creek Road. You could check out their website. It's alphapawnbrokers.com. if you want to call them, you can call them at 602-944-2030, rated with the Better Business Bureau. This is also perfect for a lot of different people. Obviously, you know what? The holidays are upon us. There's a lot of people that, could use a little bit of help, a little bit of money. This is cashola right there in your pocket. And there's a lot of people also that I want to talk about that may not think that may put this in their mind. Some people, like a real estate agent that's waiting for the deal to come through. You don't have to be in a bad position to not necessarily really need money. If you've got a deal that you're waiting for that money to come on and it's not there, this is a way of you getting it right away. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Actually, that's what I went from. In 2008, I was a full-time realtor, and that's how it all came about. I needed to pay some bills.
I'm so smart. Go ahead.
I'm telling you, darling. I needed to pay some bills, and I called up my friend, and that's how all of this came about for me. But it's a great way to bridge that gap. We've always been very fortunate to be able to have quite a few business professionals that just need that extra until their next commission check comes in, till that next bonus comes in, or whatever the case may be.
Now, I want to just get it straight so I understand. Strictly, you just do this. You don't sell, like, for instance, if somebody said, I want to go to that pawn shop, maybe they had something that they sell to you, and they want to upgrade. Can they buy something in your store as well?
Most definitely.
That's
yes,
what
ma'am.
I want to know.
Yeah,
Tell
we
me all
can do
about
the
it.
trade. We can purchase it outright if we have something else. Obviously, if we do a trade, we can always work that out, work a deal out a little bit easier for you. So it just depends. I can pretty much make any deal work as long as we both win. So
okay, and again, that website, you could check them out. It's alphapawnbrokers.com. Their phone number to call is 602-944-2030. Rated with the Better Business Bureau, but I'm telling you, if you're somebody that could use a little cashola in your pocket right now, just go on over there with what it is that you have. It could be coins, jewelry. Do you buy just stuff to melt down? So any kind of gold, do you do that kind of too, or no?
Yeah, of course. Jewelry has really taken a hit over the years. It's people sold most of it back in that time frame. But yeah, I'll take scrap as well as jewelry pieces. In fact, I would say that we are one of the few pawn shops that will buy jewelry by the piece, especially our Native Americans.
So what does that mean?
So when you go to most pawn shops, even most jewelers will buy it by the gold weight. We will actually look at the piece, see if it's something that we would be able to sell, and we will pay you based on that piece. Whereas in silver or gold weight, you may get very minimal dollars at the most. Whereas if we can buy it as a piece, we think we're going to get a certain amount for it. I can base it based off
so
of that.
Much better, because
yes,
if
ma'am.
you don't, you have to take that. Let's say you want that. You're not. Maybe there's a diamond chip. You're going to end up throwing those away. But this way, you can actually have a whole piece that you're going to make the money on.
Oh, most
make
definitely.
Much more.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
now, I want to talk a little bit about some of those television shows that are out there and how that has affected you and your industry.
Honestly, Pawn Stars itself was great. It wasn't so much great for the money side of it, because his first season, he showed people getting more than what we really can do. But it at least legitimized our business, and that was the nice thing about it. I came from a professional world, and to be able to go into this and hear what people thought of it, even my own parents at that time, and to see them see a different side of it, see the opportunities to be able to help people where no one else can, especially back in that early 2000 time, or that 2010 time range.
Oh, it was treacherous.
It was very much so, and it was really nice to be able to be a part of that, to see that change, to not be that sleazy person that so many people thought of when it came to the pawn industry.
The fact is that we're still not over it. And there's a lot of people out there. Business is okay, business is great, sort of, but you know what? You can always use money.
People will always need money, no matter what the economy is. People will always need money.
Again, tell them what you're sort of looking for. If there's anything that you want out there for them to hear.
I wish I could give you specifics. If I can find a value for it, I am more than happy. We are more than happy to take it.
How about this? How about the gold pricing? Has it dropped? Where's it at?
Well, we're stagnant right now. It's been in that $1,200 range for a while, especially with the new elections lately. And it won't go anywhere. And there's, other than silver, the percentages of it going up or down are just going to fluctuate here and there.
Well, you have a few more days till it's Christmas. And if you need some money, this is a great way. I don't care if you're just down and out, or maybe you are waiting for that that payment check to come in. This is a great way for you to just take something in there. You get the money. How fast does it happen?
As quickly as I can come up with a price for it.
And when people, they come in and they bring something to you and they're questioning how you came up with the amount, do you work with them and talk to them and go through like some kind of a consultation, go online and show them how you came up to your price?
Carol, that's a great question as well. I am very upfront with everything that we do. Everything is based off of 90-day auctions. It's really simple. We base our price on a 50% scale. If it sells for 100, I give you 50. It costs us 20 to 25% to sell. We try to make 20 to 25%. I'm very fair with everyone.
Now, also, if somebody has something that they want to sell, but they can't deal with going online and doing it themselves, will you do that as well?
And that would be the consignment. So yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Okay, they are rated with the Better Business Bureau. It is time to get some cashola in your pocket right away. The number to call them direct is 602-944-2030. They're located on the northeast corner of 7th Street in Dunlap on Cave Creek Road. It is alphapawnbrokers.com.